So, good evening, guys. Myself, Sona and Tadeus. I am currently serving as the Secretary of IEEE SB MITS. And as part of She Speaks #4, we are taking this session on Introduction to Futures Thinking. Why this topic is that I had recently taken a course on Coursera based on futures thinking by Professor Jane McConigal, and as part of that I had thought about whether this topic is relevant or not. And when I assigned for taking the session, I was thought of this topic will be more relevant and it will be informative for you. So we'll move to the session. So what is futures thinking? Let's have some examples on what future thinking is. Here in this slide, the future thinking is a technology company trying to anticipate the long-term ethics and consequences of a new product. That is, the tech will be either good for humanity in the long run, or it will harm the society in a hard or predict ways. That is, in this picture you can see that a woman is taking the selfie of her with the help of that robot. So we all are familiarized or getting popularized with the topics like AR, VR, and topics similar to that. So futures thinking may be a technology company that tried to improve their strategies based on what they had existing now. Another example is futures thinking is a university that plans to new kinds of course, majors and degrees to teach students the work skills of the future. That is, they will be able to predict or how the future will be. They can see whether how the future will works, and they can look for that. That is, it may be a university that may think of what are the strategies or methods that to be implemented for making the students to brainstorm for their future. So it thinks that what will the graduates need to know today to be ready for the jobs of the future. That is, the job market is changing every day. So we all are ready or becoming ready for the new skills that is upcoming. So therefore, we need to be like a future thinking for making ourselves to be ready for the futures of the ready for the jobs for the future. And another is futures thinking as an artist looking to inspire others, visions of a future that are hopeful. Let us take an example of a photographer. In the earlier times, the photographer uses the older method of taking photos and washing the photos with that. But that as the technology develops, he tries to integrate the technologies and the tools, and it is in the now modern era, each of the photographers is using different kinds of tools for making that photography more clear and more clarified. From that photography, we are getting many informations. So the future thinking can also be mapped to as an artist that looks to inspire others through his message. So into it, what are the biggest changes that we can imagine, and what would it feel like to live in that future? Then futures thinking can also be a food manufacturer exploring the new trends in diet, health, and food technology. It may be also a group of scientists that tries to figure out how to prevent the next deadly pandemic. Currently, you know that we are in a pandemic situation. So futures thinking is like that. We can club a group of scientists for preventing the upcoming pandemic. So these group of scientists can think of how a pandemic situation cannot be done in the future. That is, how will people react to news of a dangerous virus in the future, and what innovative solutions will best prevent its spread. We are in the same situation right now. At last, the future thinking is you thinking about the life you want to live, the changes you want to make, and the world you want to live in. This sentence is what the future thinking is, because you is the one who thinks about the life that you want to lead forward. That you can think of where you are down the lane after down the lane after 10 years, you can think of that how it can be or how you are. That is what futures thinking is. You can think about your future as a profession or uh, any changes that you can make in the future. So what is future thinking is that at last, or it is at most you that is thinking about the life, that in the way that you want to lead and the changes you want to make and where you have to live. You can think of where you will live in or what you will do at after 10 years, or what actions can be made, or how you can prepare for that, be to future ready, or how you can be a futurist. So why this futures thinking is that only 1% of people in the world say that they want to know as much as possible about the future. So if we take let's say, if we take a survey on how you can how you know about the future after a 10 years, then only 1% of that people will say that they will be ready to know what their future is. So the importance of this futures thinking is that we have to think about the future, or future is what we make. So the futurists don't want to be right about what will happen in the future. It will be a probable situation. In this future thinking, we does not make any accurate prediction on what the future is, but we have to think or how the future is gonna be work out. So that is what is future thinking is. The main goal of future thinking is to get better at actively influencing and decided what the future will be. It is a way, or it is a new track of thinking whether the future will happen in that way. That is what I meant. Then while practicing the futures thinking, you can become a superman or superwoman as shown. You can develop the strengths like creativity, foresight, empathy, practical skepticism, strategy, hope, smarter investing, talent spotting, mental flexibility, and accurate prediction. How these strengths are gained is that when you practice the future thinking, that is, there are several methods to practice the future thinking. So while doing or practicing the future thinking, you will generate these type of strengths like creativity, wherein your traditional ideas can be invented to new possibilities. That is the ideation process or the brainstorming that you can done, which may cause you to imagine new things that doesn't exist today, or which maybe not happened before. When we talk about the foresight strength, it will anticipate the possibilities that others can or won't see. That is a possibility of developing a new technology. For example, for a possibility of developing a new technology, that you can have that foresight that this technology will become a boom at the year of 2030. Maybe you can see by practicing the future thinking. Maybe don't others can see. And the next is empathy, which gives a strong awareness of the hopes and fears of others, and the close attention on how the future affect the different groups of people. That is, when we practice a future thinking, let's say the future of artificial intelligence. When we are thinking about the future of artificial intelligence, we can look for the different possibilities that this future can make. So how it can be useful for the humans, or how it can become a verse that the both sides of good and bad can be developed by using this empathy. That is how it works on the human. It is what meant by empathy. Then looking into the practical skepticism, it is the applying critical thinking part. It is entirely based on the human, that this apply or logical thinking makes the future that needs to be happened. Then the strategy is that what is the methods you can implement for that future to happen. And hope is like you are enough confident that the actions you'll take will make an impact on the people. And smarter investing, talent spotting, they are all like getting smarter investing is like getting the uh, correct assets or getting the knowledge from the companies or technologies that you want to invest in. And the talent spotting means it is like getting the talented individuals to make that future to be happen. Then let's play a future game. It is a Foursquare game, so I need a volunteer. Uh, can anyone speak up and introduce yourself or to play this future game? Anyone can unmute yourself and introduce us to play this future game.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Am I audible?
Yes, you are audible.
Hi, Sona. I'm Gangapati Nair from Muthoor Institute of Technology and Science.
Okay, Ganga. Can you then let's play the future game. It's basically a Foursquare game. We'll move on to that. You can think about any future, that is maybe the future of maybe future of music, future of artificial intelligence, maybe future of food, future of sleep, anything that you like to be, that is the future. So you can think about any future of X. Let it be your future.
Okay.
Okay, then you're saying that getting it's better or worse. You can scale up that the thing future. Maybe it's getting worse towards the left and it gets better towards the right. For example, if I had taken the future of artificial intelligence, it is getting better every day on the application basis. So I'll scale up to 9, that is getting towards the right. So you can think of that.
Okay.
Okay, towards the next, then you can have another scaling whether you are powerful or not powerful, so that you can go upwards or downwards whether you are very well versed in that topic or you are like thinking about that topic or thinking about the future of that topic. So you can scale about 1 to 10 on a basis of you are super powerful or you have no power.
Should I be moving left to right or up and down? Like
you have to move both the ways, left to right and up to down. Up to down.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Then, can you please reveal your results? Whether you are, what is your future was?
My future was music. Future in music.
Yeah, it's getting better or worse?
It is getting better.
Then you are super powerful or have no power?
I'm something like a mediocre.
Mediocre. Can I get an accurate result? Maybe a super powerful? Maybe in the future?
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. Like, thank you, Benga.
Thank you so
much. Thank you. You all can play this same game. Whether the future, think of a future X, future of X. Let it be anything, and you can play this game. It is getting worse or it is getting better. And in that topic, whether you are powerful or not having any power. So based on this, we have a same 4-quadrant system or Foursquare game. That if you are getting worse and have no power, you should use for your simulation skills. I'll repeat. If you are getting worse and you have no power, you must use your simulation skills. I'll talk about it later. Then what is forecasting skills is that you have no power, but the topic is getting better. Then you have to use for your forecasting skills. If you are super powerful and it's getting worse, use your action skills. If you are super powerful and the topic is getting better, then use your gaming skills. How it is, we'll see. In the forecasting skills, I had said if the thing, it's the future is getting better and you are not having any power on that topic, then you have to use for the forecasting skills. These forecasting skills will develop you to discover the signals or drivers of change that you can get actively and directly involved with today. That is, if we use, we maybe everyone may read newspapers daily, or you will get any type of signals every day through your mobile phones or laptops, getting different kind of information at the new digital era. So you can combine those signals like anything, any news or any signals. That is, future of music is getting better. As Genga said, it is getting better. New technologies are using for it, for recording, for integrating that mix and match, for the voice recognition, and all the things related to that music is getting better. So you can use that signals to combine them to getting you too involved in that topic. It also creates future scenarios where you personally or your company or your community have discovered new ways of to play active role in making a better future. That is, if we say the future of music, as Genga said, let's say the future of music. So you can think of the future scenarios that might happen in the music based on what is existing currently. And it is the first square of the Foursquare game. Then moving to second square, it is a simulation skills. That is, you have no power, but the topic is getting worse. Then you have to use for the simulation skills. And what is really simulation skills is? It is not like MATLAB simulation or any mathematical simulation models. It is just making a thought that how the future will be. That make you to push the boundaries of what you believe and can be different in the future. So, like, it is finding the realistic reasons for what the topic is. For say example, the future of Nokia mobile phones. That is that small phones with the with no just keypad like phone. The future of that phone is not existing now. That you have no power and that topic is getting worse. So you have to use for that simulation skills that there is no chance for that phone to come up more like that. Or maybe it can get better. So you can have a realistic reason or realistic perspective on that topic, whether it may get better or you can become a powerful. Then moving to the third square, that is collaborative gaming skills. That is, you have the power and you have the power and the topic you had is getting better. It's that collaborative gaming skills will help you to see the world from others' point of view and see how a future you want might affect others differently. So it is like getting the perspectives from others' view. So it doesn't have any blind spots and it will make different viewpoints and make you to implement new strategies to make the topic more effective and more reliant for the people who are under that future. Then moving to the next square is urgent optimism or action skills, where you have the power but the topic is getting worse. So these type of skills will help you to plan your strategies so that you can take action to make that better future from today. Maybe you are powerful in that topic, but the topic is getting worse. So your thinking process, your brainstorming, your skill sets, and all these can make this worse topic to a better topic based on your skills and mindset. It is where attitude that matters. In that urgent optimism skills will have that attitude and mindset where this worst topic will getting better. Then how to be a futurist. These are some of the methods to be a futurist. Futurist is not a person who thinks about the future, just simply as that. So how to be a future is that finding and analyzing the signals of change. That is the change of smartphones. It's the example. It is a good example for the signals of change. So you have to find, if you are looking to be a futurist, so I would prefer to read newspaper at least and find one or two, maybe three. It's good to have three signals of change to find, and you try to combine that signals of change so that you can look for how the future will be. And the creation of scenarios based on the signals. Scenario creation is like thinking about a situation where these signals can be used. For example, we can say the signals like any signals like let's take two signals that there will be a chance of replacing the human doctors by robotic doctors. Maybe it's a chance. There may be a chance of replacement of these human doctors by robotic doctors. That is signal one. And signal two is that the technological changes, like using the different technologies for the medical field. So you can combine these two signals for accurate and precision in the medical field, and also reducing the dangers that can be caused by the or any anomalies that can be there due to by the human doctors. So you can simply integrate the signals to create a scenario where it might work or may not work. So it is like gathering the signals and integrating that for creating a scenario, and forecasting about the future by revealing the unexpected possibilities. That is the example currently I said, which may not be possible, but you can think of that, whether it would be possible or whether it will work. You can just think of that and how it may be work. It is like thinking out of the box. The next one is predicting the past, remember of the past, and heart empathy. It is like we all look for the positive side of everything, so that we'll don't look backward or don't look for the failures that happened till now. So I would prefer to say that look backward to look forward. That is what they predict the past. Remember the future. It is, there is a mistake that predict the past and remember the future. You have to predict what the past was and remember what the future is. Like say if you have to go for anywhere, then you can think of that situation. I'll be in New York. Say I'll be in New York after 5 years, having a coffee in the beach. Having a coffee in the beach, not having a coffee near the park or restaurant or anything like that. You have to remember that situation. It is like futurists are like remembering something in the future in an unexpected way. Then other is to envision the alternative futures. That is, it's like future of X. It can be growing, a constraint, have growth, constraints, collapse, and transformation. You can check for that whether the thing is growing or whether the thing is transforming in any way or having any changes from what it has yesterday. And whether the topic is declining or not, it is based on that Foursquare game. Envision the alternative futures. Whether the topic is getting better or worse, and you are powerful or not. And Afrofuturism is like, it is the tradition of black. It is like thinking of the future of black people and how it will work. And the methods that needs to be implemented is discussed in Afrofuturism. It is not so improved, but currently it is improving. And the game-worthy future scenarios that like you can think, if you are a graphic designer, you can think of the future in a gaming way. Like you can develop a game or a gaming strategy for the future that you might think. Then the preferred futures means that you can have a future. It is like uh, you are correctly predicting the future and making that future to be happen. Then making artifacts from the future. Artifacts means simply the ideas or products. You can think of a future and how that future can be made. Like you can think of a product which may be which can be used in used after 5 years. Like you can have think that and made that artifact or product based on what you had think. Then the mantra behind this future is a look back to look forward. If you look back as much as possible, then you can look forward for more. Like if you are, say example, if I'm looking back forward where I was before 10 years, will make me to look forward how I will be after 2 years. It's like that. So you have to think as much as possible. So how the future will be, or how it will turn, or how you can turn the future of yourself. And who hires futurists is like these all companies: Google, Facebook, Microsoft, Ford, Flipkart, Amazon. All these like these companies hires futurists. Why is that? You may seen that you for in Google, let's say in Google, when we search for a particular thing, we'll get a particular information, and when we search for that, we'll get some preferences. Like in the shopping also, you will get the notifications based on what we had searched. So it is like you might shop for that thing. If you look for a boots, let's say boots or shoes, then you will get a notification regarding that boots or shoes in the future thinking. Like that, these futurists are hired in such a way that your preferences or how your mindset is set. That is what futurists make use of. So these many companies and much more, many are using this to make your preferences as their future. And thank you for hearing my presentation. So this is my email ID and this is my phone number. And also I'm available on social media handles, including Collaborated for IEEE members. You can contact me anytime. And thank you. Thank you, Venus campaign team, for this option for She Speaks. Thank you.
Hello. So,
Yes.
good evening, everyone. Myself, Ananda. So, this was a really interesting topic, I should say, because this is the first time I'm actually hearing about future thinking. That even there are, there are job titles called futurists, and such big companies hire them. So, this is a really new topic for me. So, I'm really very thank you to Sona for introducing this topic to us. Uh, I don't know, this might be probably a new topic for most of us. It's surely to me. So thank you, Sona, for introducing this topic to us. And we got a really clear idea of, or like basic idea of what it means. And thank you for that. It was a really good session that we had. I seriously learned a lot. So thank you so much for having the session.
Yeah, thank you. You might also search for this course, that is Introduction to Futures Thinking, on the Coursera. You can also be a futurist through that course. It will be really helpful and will be an eye-opening course for you to think in a new way. And it might change your present condition to a future. Thank you.
So thank you. Also, thank you everyone for attending this organized by the Venus campaign. Thank you so much.